today we're going to be talking about responsibilities. Yeah, responsibilities. So, first of all, I'm going to use the World Cup. The World Cup as my example. The World Cup, the FIFA World Cup 2026. It was great. I'm not going to even hold you on anything. This was my first time actually watching the FIFA World Cup. No point in 10. I love soccer. I grew up playing soccer. I like watching soccer games. I know about the game. But I just never tuned into the FIFA. I'm glad I did tune into the 2026. I don't know if it was because it was here at home in America. I mean, hey, if you're mad at me for that, it is what it is. Hey, whatever. You had a lot of the games played right here in LA, so it was right here in the forefront. So I was able to see it. See the games. I used to work games for Galaxy and stuff at the Home Depot Center when it was the Home Depot Center. Football is an international. It is an international sport. It's not like the American football. It's an international sport. Countries plays this here sport. It's basically it's a sport more popular than baseball, but it's known in every country. It's a great sport. So back to what I was saying, with that going on, of course I wanted America to win. I wanted a couple Africa teams to win. Why? For one, America ain't never won a FIFA, and on top of that, America. I'm from America. I would love for us to get one. Okay, so let me get that part out. But there was another choice that I had. It didn't even matter what team in Africa won, but I wanted a team in Africa to win because I wanted the world to see Africa. I just wanted them to see Africa. Hold me, everyone up, whatever. I just gotta say it like I said. I personally did not want to see colonizers in the World Cup. I really didn't. But then it's like, oh, but you said you wanted America to go. Hey, I'm from America, so I guess it is what it is. Hey, but check this. No, I didn't want Spain to win. Congratulations to Spain, by the way. I did not want Argentina to win because I done seen ever since I was in middle school, Argentina being the lighter skinned Spanish folks, however you want to say it, Hispanics. They always, how do I say this in the nicest way? But they always, when it comes to my dark complexion and my melanin, I wasn't their choice of people, if you understand what I mean. And they showed it very well with their words and actions. So, wasn't really rooting for no Argentina. I'm happy they lost to Spain. See, that's, kind of contradictory, but I'm happy they did. And I was not going for no England, of course, and I was not going for French. Why wouldn't you going for French? Because I have a lot of Creoles in my family. So if you know what a Creole is, that is black or African mixed with French. Okay, that was the colonized thing, and they didn't even let the black folks even call themselves French. They had to be called Creole. Ain't that something? So no, I didn't go for none of them people. I had my own reasons, my own whatever, but I did watch the games. I did. It was very entertaining. I watched the games. Shout out to Torres, for Spain, winning that goal. But check it out. Hey, man, y'all better get y'all some melanin on your team, get y'all some dark skin, because as I was watching this whole tournament, the teams that was getting it in the most, they had some melanin on their team. Them boys was playing that ball, you know what I mean? They was playing that ball, so shout out to Williams Jr. for that assist, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't have did it without you. It was nice to see you do that because it just was exciting, you know, and for the kids that look like us, Williams Jr., you know, it don't matter what language you speak or what part of the country you in. I'm pretty sure you experience the same thing I experienced, being this darkness that we carry. But we're not ashamed of it. It just makes us stronger, and we just understand we got to stand tall and bold. So I appreciate you being on the world stage with your melanin, with your chocolate, and showing these young boys and girls it's all right to be chocolate. It's all right to be chocolate. Matter of fact, it's magnificent to be chocolate. Stop running from these people that got a problem with chocolate and start paying attention to the reason that they got a problem with chocolate. They are intimidated by chocolate. Intimidated by chocolate. For one, we get to stay in the sun too long. You know what I mean? And all that sun that we get, all that vitamin D, it just makes us stronger. It makes us stronger. You know, so I ain't calling nobody weak, but we are strong. You know what I mean? We strong. And we just born like this. We born like this, man. So shout out to Williams Jr. and shout out to Torres on that nice goal that you did. That was nice. 1-0. 1-0 Spain against Argentina. And there was number 24 on Argentina. I think his name was Martinez or something like that. The guy was kind of, you know, he wanted to be like a little bulldog, some type of bully out there on the field. So, you know, he out there doing his thing and whatever. He just was a gangster on the football field, you know what I mean? And Dad finally ejected him after he did a hard foul. You know, he finally got ejected, and you know, he didn't even take responsibility. It's like, oh no, I didn't do this. You know what? That's one thing I did notice in this soccer. It's like no responsibility. You know, like people do not take no responsibility. And on top of that, man, don't you throw nothing on the ground around none of them soccer players. I'm gonna just say it like that because they are some tattletales. Oh my gosh, do they tell? Oh, he did. You heard him? He said this. He said that. He did this. What? Shut up. Good. Now all this telling, all of this telling, you know, take responsibility for your own actions. You know, another word for responsibility in this section is accountability. You know, be accountable for your actions. You know what you did. You know what's going on. Be accountable. You know, at the end of the game, got people complaining. The game over. 1-0. You lost. You lost. You know, get over it. And another thing about that game that I noticed, Williams Jr., you know, he, you know, little fast boy, fast chocolate man. And I checked this out. And they're beating that boy up. When you seen him walking across that stage, man, that boy was limping. You didn't see, man, all them other players wasn't limping. Not even the one that got flipped up and did a flip and fell. The one that Martinez had got ejected for. He wasn't even limping. But this boy, Williams Jr., was limping. Because he was out there getting his butt kicked. You know what I mean? But he held his ground. He stayed strong and he kept pumping. He kept pumping, and he did what he had to do and he was where he was supposed to be, where they expected him to be, so he handled his responsibilities, okay, because he was where he was supposed to be at the right time, and he did what he trained to do at the right time, and he was rewarded for it because that was his choice to be where he was supposed to be when he was supposed to be there, so he made the choice to share the ball. Let me go ahead and headbutt this ball and pass this ball to Torres so Torres can get this shot because the goalie gonna already go after me because I'm chocolate. He know I'm about to go for the goal. So, bam, already got her. Bam, like an Allen Iverson pass or Gary Payton to the one, but right there on the football field. You know, that was good entertainment. That was good sports right there. They deserved that point. You know, it took over an hour to get that point, but they did it. 2-hour game, they stayed running, them legs was going. I commend them folks, regardless of who I wanted to win. I commend y'all athletes, both sides, Argentina as well. I commend both the athletes, even the referee, especially that main referee that was just running. He just the whole game, whole 2 hours. It was a good game. Even seeing the president there, it was nice to see somebody not talking about the man for a while. Just for a brief second. You seen the Spaniards. It's like they embraced him. They was happy to be in his presence, and for me it was like, man, okay, because man, it's enough hate in this world for us to just keep on going, man. It's enough haters. Stop filling out applications to be a hater and get on the side and show some dang love. Maybe we change some things. I'm trying to tell you, be responsible to love. So it was a great game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy it's over. It caused traffic and stuff when the games be out here, and yeah, and some games you can't catch because they want to come on at 12 o'clock in the weekday. Like, people don't got to work or things to do. So, but no, it was very entertaining. I'm happy that I got in tune with the 2026 FIFA. I'll be waiting for if God says the same thing and I'm here, I'm going to watch it in 2030. Yeah, 2030, I will be checking it out. The whole thing. Probably have a couple TVs on watching all the games, Yeah, that's very entertaining. Very entertaining. So, again, be thankful, for the ones I was able to watch the game. Be thankful you was able to watch the game. You paid your electricity bill. You had your electricity on. You had a TV to watch the game on, cable as well, so you was able to watch it. I don't know if you watched it at home or not, but that's another reason to be thankful for. You had a home, you had a shelter, you had a roof over your head for you to relax comfortably and watch the game. I watched it at home. So yes, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the roof that's over my head. I really am. And the AC that was on, because yeah, it's 101 degrees where I'm at right now. So very thankful for the AC blow. And thankful for my girl. She gave me a manicure while we was watching the game, so it was nice treatment. It wasn't little at all. It was a very thoughtful gesture to relax and chill out for a second. So everybody got choices. Make a good choice, for your girl, your husband, your kids, somebody, make a nice gesture. Give a good choice, and do something nice, It don't even matter if you're just cutting their nails or something, a massage, lotion their feet. Go to the store for them. Maybe you do all this stuff already, but do something different, something that you don't normally do. If you don't normally color, get a coloring book. Go to 99-cent store, buy a coloring book, some crayons, and y'all color together. That's gonna take a couple hours to finish the page anyway. But it's you guys spending quality time together. That's showing love. That's a nice way. I gave you a hint how to share some love with one another. And even if you was able to watch the game amongst other fans and stuff, maybe you was at a watch party. Maybe you was amongst those big old crowds and everything. You really enjoyed yourself. You felt the energy and everything. Be thankful for that experience. FIFA only happens every 4 years. So today, the word is responsible. And we're going to also put in accountability. That's the word for today. Responsibility, responsible, accountable, and accountability. Them are our words for today that we're going to, pay attention and make it part of our vocabulary. Make it part of our being. Okay? Show love. Love yourself first. Show love to one another. Appreciate the love that is given. In all things that you do, give glory to God and remain thankful for His Son. Remain thankful for the blessings. And keep walking, keep moving forward, keep pressing on, keep pressing forward. Have a blessed day on purpose.